Hello you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be reacting to memes that only British people will understand. Come on. I've eaten a lot of food in my life, but still never had anything as nice as this. Oh, literally, right? You could inject this into me every single day and I'd thank you for it. I'd call you sir or madam. I'd be like, thank you very much for your service to this great country. Genuinely, like, I wish you could go into pubs and be like, yeah, I just want a pint of Calpol. I don't know what it is about Calpol, but it's just unbelievable. Sometimes when I was younger, I would fake that I was ill just so I could have a little bit of that on a spoon. Oh, 2 teaspoons, please, Mom. Do you know how you get shots in a bar? Why couldn't you get a shot of Calpol? Why is it not, like, socially acceptable? Or even if they just give you it on a spoon. Yeah, just 2 teaspoons of Calpol, please, barman. Like, why is that not socially acceptable? Let's make this a thing. It's also, like, not socially acceptable for adults to have Calpol. Like, why is it just for children? Like, they say it doesn't work as well on adults. How do you know? Right, I'll be the judge of that. Thank you very much. Oh my good God. And on the 6th day, God created Manchester. That can't be real. So is that a real tattoo? It does look real because why? It's like the bottom text, Manchester, like curving around his wrinkle. Is this real? Chat. Is this real? I kind of rate it, but also I'm kind of horrified. At least you know where he's from. But why couldn't he just wear a football shirt? You know, if he really wanted people to know where he's from, just wear a Manchester United or City shirt. People would be like, oh, he's from Manchester. What is this? How do you even know that Manchester was created on the 6th day? Were you there? Don't think so. It's an awfully bold assumption to get tattooed on your back, sir. The British national anthem.
Oh, sorry. 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 Oh, sorry.
Imagine showing this to somebody that wasn't from the UK. They'd be like, what is this? This is one of the great banes of life. And it's something that I feel like I encounter on a daily basis when I'm walking down the street. I think I'm the one who creates the awkwardness because I'll see somebody clearly walking towards me. You know, they're going the opposite direction. And I'm already thinking, like, oh, am I going to go on the left? Am I going to go on the right? Sometimes I'll do it early. Sometimes I'll take like a big enough step where they know that I've made the decision. So I'll be like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a step and then just keep walking. But sometimes they don't realise, right? And then they walk on your side. And then it's too late at this point. You're getting closer and closer and you're both trying to make a decision. And at this point, the game's gone. At this point, it's just every single man for themselves. At this point, you're just riding on pure luck if you two are going to get to your destination. So is this face as well whenever you're trying to get past each other. It's like, oh, right, you go there, right, and I'll go. Thank you. Cheers. Morning of my dad's wedding. I was 14. Why do I look like a disgraced UKIP candidate? Yeah, you look like you've just been exposed for like cheating on your wife in the House of Commons, or somebody's like raided your phone and found something illegal. You do look like you've got views that many people wouldn't agree with. You look like the type of person that would be at the family dinner going, well, I'm too late to change my views now. Honestly. Lucky Gran of 7 wins more than 200k on the postcode lottery. What a way to celebrate. Oh. Nice one. Alright, that's what I'd be doing, Gran. If I won £200,000, I'd be getting me back blown out. No amount of money's going to make that happen. No matter what people say. It's such a funny photo of the views. Also, I don't know what I'm most surprised at. The fact that, you know, they're just doing it raw. Or the fact somebody's actually won the postcode lottery. I've never heard of anyone winning the postcode lottery. I've never even seen them in real life. I'm convinced that that's just a scam, allegedly. Don't want to get sued. A Rustler's Burger microwave at Tesco petrol station. I've seen it all now. Oh. Do you know what? I can pretty much eat anything. But Rustler's Burgers just really freak us out. I don't know what it is. I think it's because like the bread's in with the burger, like everything's ready to eat and just put in the, it just freaks us out. Like a ready meal that you put in the microwave, it can be pasta, it can be just whatever, it doesn't freak us out, but this does. I used to live with someone that used to like stack like 15 Rustler's Burgers for in 2-week periods. Like every fortnight he'd just buy like a huge stack of them and just stick them in the fridge, and they used to just freak us out. I feel like you could use them as a weapon. Like if someone entered your home, the first thing I would do if I had a Rustler's Burger in the fridge would be unpack it and just start slapping the burglar with it, right? He's going to be knocked out after a few punches. They just freak us out. Are they nice? To anybody that has tried them, do they taste as good as a normal burger? Let me know. Maybe I just need to get over that mental barrier of the texture of them. Granddad, 37, who smashed up pub with hammer in Rampage, claims his drink was spiked. Aye, was it, fella? Kyle Williams, 37, was boozing on a night out in Wirral when he got angry after he thought someone had nicked his keys, returning to a pub later with a hammer to settle settle the score. Okay, well, first off, that looks like there's warrant behind this attack. Like, if your drink was spiked and somehow that just made a hammer spawn in your hand and start attacking everyone, then I feel like that's a little bit more plausible. However, you had a 1 tier. There's a motive behind this attack, Kyle Williams. I don't believe it was because your drink got spiked with the roofies. Also, I don't know what's more kind of confusing, that or the fact he's a granddad at 37. Is there any granddads watching this who are under the age of 37? Please let me know. That is such a young age to be a granddad. Some people aren't even dads at that age, never mind granddad. So that means you must have had your child when you were like 16, and they've also had their child when... Oh, okay. 37 though? Really? Imagine like you're single and you're going out with a pub, you're trying to meet someone. They're like, oh, yeah, dad. Oh, I'm actually a granddad. And you're like, what? 37? Fucking granddad? Kind of rate it though. Right, just getting the business done early. He's going to be a great granddad by the age of like 60. Ronnie Pickering challenges 100 gorillas to a bare knuckle. Oh, for people that aren't from the UK watching this, Ronnie Pickering, we've reacted to him. We've actually done an update video on him. He's basically the man that had a lot of road rage whilst driving, and then he told the cyclist exactly who he was. He said, what are you doing? I'm Ronnie Pickering, basically intimidating him, and that's the entire meme. Go and check it out. It's in a previous video. It's in this one. I feel like we would only need 2 Ronnie Pickerings to defeat, you know, a gorilla. Like, I know that's like a trend online at the moment. Would 100 men beat a gorilla? Honestly, I would say if Ronnie Pickering's not involved, I would say no. I don't feel like we can do it. Like, I've heard that the rules are it's 1 by 1. Like, if all 100 men could rush the gorilla at once, then I feel like we've got a chance. You know, like somebody can kind of get him on his blind spot. You know, maybe he's just poke him up the bum, just kind of shock him a little bit, throw him off guard. But if it's 1 by 1, I just don't feel like we've got a chance. Like, imagine, you know, if you get a good draft pick, like let's say I'm number like 67 in the draft, and you see 64 getting mauled, 65, you know, getting his heart just ripped out of his body, I just don't fancy my chances. Like, I just really don't. They say the gorilla would get tired. Have you seen them gorillas? There's not a single chance that they would get tired. If anything, I feel like the gorilla would get off on it. By the way, what's a worse queue to be lined up for? 100 men versus a gorilla, or 100 men versus Bonnie Blue? Like, that's like choosing 2 men to steal your wife, honestly. We've just got a shop here called BJ's on the Beach. I don't know if it's not near a beach, and, you know, there's no BJs on display. I feel like some people would go in just for the... I kind of want to go in. I'm just kind of intrigued. You know, I want to know inside. Is it, like, set up like a beach? Is it like when you go to them bowling alleys and, you know, they're very, like, 70s vibe, and, you know, it looks like a kind of a beach vibe? I don't think you will get a blowjob in here. Honestly, if you do, I don't even really want to go in. It's not really the kind of service I look for from me corner shop, if I'm being honest. I just want a nicer tonic and a big bag of Doritos. I don't really want a BJ. Not gonna lie. Wait, is this Big Ben running the London Marathon? Why? Did he run the whole marathon like that? Oh, he can't get over the line. Oh, his Strava's gonna be f***ed, man. Oh, he's done. That's what he gets, to be fair. British people are so weird. Was that for charity? Or was he just doing that kind of for the love of the game? Does he just really like Big Ben? I hope it was for charity, because that seems to have that's got over 600,000 views, right? A lot of, I mean, I can't see any charity on it. It just looks like he's doing it for the love of the game. New build house, everything grey in the living room, little Frenchie called Luna, ITV2, least rangy, panelled wallpaper, AstroTurf garden, every scran cooked in the air fryer, anything else. You know, this is something in this series of memes only British people understand that we've done. There's always a meme that is very much like this one. Why is it that just people that kind of resemble this couple... Is that Katie Price, by the way? I think it is. Why do you just associate all these things with them? Especially ITV2. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but it just makes sense. Is it because it's Love Island and, like, Towie and stuff like that, and these people look like they would be on it? I don't know why, but everything on this list just really fits. New build house, gotta have it. AstroTurf in the garden. Gotta have it. Everything grey in the living room. Crushed velvet bedroom. It just makes sense. It all just fits the same puzzle. I feel like this is just a genre of person. And it's not a negative thing or a positive thing. It's just a thing. Okay, so somebody has just written on a school chalkboard, your dad walks on all fours. Again, it's a great insult to give to someone. Do you know, if you're like running out of insults, you're in an argument with someone, it's a really serious argument, and you're on the back foot, you're losing, right? They're kind of about 4-3 up at the minute. Just say your dad walks on all fours. They literally can't come back with anything because they can't disprove that. You just throw an allegation like that in the wind. What are they going to say back? They can't. You've stumped them. Checkmate.
What is your favourite meme at the moment?
I actually like baked beans and pasta.
Meme,
Which
not
is-
meal.
I wasn't that funny. I don't know why I laughed. It just kind of caught us off. Why was he so ready to say that? Watch, not even like a pause here. Just came out. It was like it was already on his mind.
At the moment?
I actually like baked beans and pasta.
Bro was just ready to say that. Just charged up. He'd been waiting for this moment his entire life to tell people about his baked beans and pasta. Also, baked beans and pasta, that's, now we're on the subject of it, not really a great, I just can't really get behind that. Baked beans and rice, I'm here for, but baked beans and pasta? What happens if you have, like, penne pasta or, like, rigatoni, and a bean gets in the middle? See, that would just freak us out. You chew into a pasta thinking, you know, it's just an innocent bit of pasta, and there's a bean in the oh, see, stuff like that freaks us out, you know. I know sometimes you want to keep yourself guessing, but that's just too much. Cost of living latest. I can't afford to put Fredo bars up my bum. I mean, if there's one good thing to come out of the cost of living crisis, I mean, we're looking at it right now. I didn't realise there was a price on that. I know, like, inflation is often measured by how much Fredos have got up in price. It's like a good way to tell, like, how expensive things are. Is this guy saying that he can't afford one Fredo? Or is this guy saying he can't afford his stock of Fredos? Because obviously he's going to want a couple of Fredos to just eat. He's not going to shove them all up his bum, I imagine. I mean, I don't know what the logic really is here. I don't really know what the ratio of them going in his mouth to going in his bum is. I think the issue stands with just putting them up your bum in the first place, fella. If anything, it's a good thing you can't afford to do this. It's a good way to break a bad habit. You know, alcohol prices are going up, hopefully. You know, people that struggle with alcohol can't afford to have alcohol. It's going to make them, you know, change that kind of habit a little bit. Hopefully this fella can follow suit. It's funny how you can make the same cup of tea every day, but some days it just hits different. Like today, it was the best cup of tea I've had in ages, but why? Same steps used as always. Something to think about. That is very true, Lo. Definitely something for me to ponder on today. I'm going to be thinking about that one. It's very true, though. I don't know why it is. Maybe you leave the tea bag in for longer. Maybe there's just more, like, density in different tea bags. One thing I will say, guys, okay, one thing I've started buying over the last few years is biscuit tea. Have you ever had it? If you haven't, you've never lived. Obviously, you get normal tea, right? Banging, Tetley, Yorkshire, whatever your choice, right? I'm proud of you for drinking it. It's a great delicacy to have. But if you want to take it one step further, try biscuit tea. Get it in Aldi. Oh, your life will never be the same. When you go back to normal tea, it'll make you a snob. You'll be like, I don't want that shit. Give us the biscuit tea. And you know, if you really want to be extra, which I haven't, like, unlocked that level yet, I just don't really have the taste buds for it, you can get salted caramel biscuit tea. Oh, see, I'm sounding like a Tory right now, but it's literally like 90 pence on Aldi. So if anyone calls us a Tory, I'm going to just link you the website to prove I'm not. Bonnie Blue, the musical. Oh my good God. Is this actually a thing? Wait, so instead of a nativity play, have they just done like a Bonnie Blue? Is this like a sixth form thing? Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Imagine like you go home and you say to your parents, oh, I've got a role in the sixth form play. Oh, the nativity, son. I remember I was a shepherd. Who are you playing? I'm playing number 34 in the queue for Body Blue. Dad, you proud of us? Big part, very big part. I've got speaking lines and everything. I'm guessing this person is Body Blue. You know, Inspector Calls is over here. We've got screenshots from it. It says come... Can I watch the video? Oh, no! No! Oh, you know, I've been tagged in, I think, this video like over 100 times. I'm pretty sure the top comment on it was, Cam Kirkham would love this, which I don't really think is a good thing. I don't think, you know, being associated with that is probably me finest work. I can't watch it, though. It's not available anywhere. This is so sad. I can't believe... TikTok's so terrible for taking stuff down. Some of the videos that are on TikTok that are still allowed to be on, but some of the stuff that gets taken down is just so stupid. It's like one of the weirdest apps for terms of service. Yeah, I've got a screenshot from it. And if anything, this just kind of, let's just bask in this right now. It just says come now. So I imagine you can probably tell what this entails. Some guy from the TV license knocked on my nan's door today, and she said she doesn't have a telly. The guy said, yeah, but you've got an aerial on your roof. And she replied, well, I've got a pint of milk in the fridge, doesn't mean I've got a cow in the kitchen, and slammed the door shut on him. Oh, we're taking our stand back. Thank you very much, Nan. You've done a great service to your country today. It's the worst payment ever. I feel like I said this a couple of months back in a video, but I just don't understand why you have to pay for it. It's literally just for the BBC, which nobody even watches. Who realistically is paying 160 or whatever it is a year to watch that channel? We don't need to. The fact they knock on your door and send you like threatening letters and that you can get fined. It's just so annoying. Like, I can't believe this is still a payment people have to make. I get it, maybe it's like 10 years ago when everyone watched telly, but nobody watches telly anymore. And if they do, a lot of the time, it's not on the BBC. Okay, like there's not been a single show on the BBC for years where I've been like, I need to watch that. And I know people that come and knock on your door, like it's just their job. And you know, they don't like, you know, they're just trying to earn some money. So whenever they knock, I try not to be rude, but I'm like, you just f off. Just leave us alone. I don't know if I've seen this one before. If for some reason it rings a bell. Homewrecker Emma, what's your husband's? Works in Morrisons. Bloody Emma. Bloody homewrecking our husbands. She can't shag them all. We're making a stand. Put a sign on the roundabout. Make sure everyone knows. Lock your husbands away. Don't let your husbands go to Morrisons. Emma's on the loose. Don't let your husband go to the chicken counter. You'll not get him back. It all starts with him getting a chicken drumstick. Trust us. She's ruined many a marriages, our Emma. I love that somebody's went through the effort of going on Photoshop and just kind of like cropping our photos and like actually putting text in and then printing it out. Like the company that has printed this out must have had a right giggle. That's one thing I always think, right? Does anyone work at a company that does printing? Like, I really want to know what is the wildest thing you've seen somebody wanted printed out. Like, I think it would be such a weird job because you never know what you're gonna get going into work. Like, just seeing something getting printed out, you're like, what actually is my job? We stopped buying avocados and expensive coffees 1 year today, and just look at us now. Oh, this one's funny. This one is so remotely British. This is like British humour, just encapsulated in one fine-ass tweet. Can you remember when somebody, like, wasn't it a celebrity, actually said, like, stuff like this will make you be able to afford a house? I've just searched it here, and I believe it was this woman, Kirsty Allsop. She said that if you don't buy Netflix, then you'll be able to afford a home. And it's just such a stupid statement, because, like, if you don't pay the money for Netflix, that is not going to contribute to you being able to live in your own house. Like, how much is Netflix now? Is it like 15 quid or something? Let's say if you did stop paying for Netflix, okay, so 15 quid a month, and you wanted like a £5,000 deposit on a house, you would need to wait 333 months, which actually works out to 27 years. So if you don't buy Netflix for 27 years, then you will have £5,000, which might be enough for you to get the home that you've always dreamed of. Bearing in mind with house prices going up, I don't even know what percentage 5,000 is going to be for a house anymore. It's just such a stupid statement. I remember hearing that. I was like, that just doesn't make any sense. Can't believe we used to get away with dressing 16-year-old Beth up as a mum to buy our booze when we didn't have ID. Oh my god. Why is this like the in-betweeners? You know when he's in the shop and he buys loads of crisps when they're trying to buy alcohol? This is hilarious. She actually does look old. Like, she doesn't look 16. One specific thing that I love about this is the name tag. Like, that really adds to it. You know, if you're putting your mom's name tag on here and then you just pretend to... Oh... That, like, really throws the boss man off. Because I'm like, well, you've got your name tag on, so clearly you're remarkable. Do you know what? I rate the effort that's gone into buying Frosty Jacks and some White Zinfandel. And that looks like Echo Falls right there. I've got to rate the craftsmanship here. The creativity is off the charts. I hope you're working a creative job right now because you deserve it, Beth. Fantastic, love. The fact, is this Sainsbury's or Morrisons? The fact you've went into a supermarket as well, like, that's extra pressure. I feel like going into a local store isn't as much pressure as this. Remarkable scenes, love.
Hi there, you're free to Craig at the National Lottery. How can I help?
Hello, mate. I think I've won a few quid, so I've phoned.
Okay, let's have a look for you. On the ticket there, there's a number at the top. Can I just get that number there?
You certainly can. 1 moment.
Okay, yeah. So, 76 million.
Yeah.
So you're the person with the ticket?
Yeah, what it was, my niece kept saying about looking at my tickets because I only check them about every 3 months. And last night I checked them.
Wow. What an amount of money. The exact amount is £76,369,806.80.
Just a little bit then.
Do you know what you're going to do with any of that?
No, I haven't got a clue.
Sorry, right? I feel like the lottery should be well within their rights to, like, revoke the winning ticket. If that's how you react, just like, oh, yeah, just a little bit then. Cheers, mate. Like, this seems to me that this guy, I don't want to say doesn't need it, because everyone needs 76 million. But I wonder if, like, you know, if someone's in loads of debt and you hear you've won 76 million, you're going to be screaming the house down. You're going to be, like, setting off fireworks in your bedroom. You don't even need this house anymore. Just burn it down. I mean, I wouldn't do that. That would just be a little bit inconvenient and would probably put a dampener on me night. You know, not just because all the water's there. I mean, you know, just hormonally. I just feel like that's such a subdued answer. Sir, you've won 76 million. You don't have to work again. You can do anything you want in life. You can afford pretty much anything you want. Just a little bit of emotion would be nice. Guys, I'm very grateful that you listened to my waffle. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, if you would like to watch another video of me reacting to memes that only British people will understand, we've done so many videos of these in the past. Click this one here. It's becoming a little series, okay? Enjoy yourself. Spend the whole night watching us. What else have you got to do? Nothing, right? No offense, just saying.
Kirkham, baby!